So in Genesis chapter 5, verses 21 through 24, Enoch is a special individual because Enoch never saw unalivement because he walked with God, so God took him. Just like you see with Noah, it says that Noah walked with God. And we're going to cover this in Genesis chapter 6, verses 9. It says, this is the genealogy of Noah. Noah was a just man, perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. So it says the same thing about Enoch. And you have to understand that in the time of Noah, Noah was living in a time when it says that God looked upon the earth and he saw that every intent of the thought of the imagination of the heart and the mind was evil continuously, which is why the great flood had to happen. So this is the time that is happening in. So for Enoch to walk with God, you have to understand that this is the antediluvian world. This is the pre-flood world. There's a whole bunch of junk going on. Civilization is bumping at this time, and artificial intelligence, in my humble opinion, was way more advanced back then in the ancient world than it is today. So when it says that Enoch walked with God, you have to make a bridge and bring that application of all the worldly things that must have been going on. But Enoch was so adamant about his relationship with Yahweh that he never saw unalivement. So Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. And it could have been in a multiplicity of ways. It could have been taken directly, like Elijah's visible ascent when he ascended up to heaven in the whirlwind of fire. It could have been like the spirit of angels may have taken him, like they took Philip when Philip was immediately translated. It could have been like in a whirlwind when Ezekiel says that he was caught up in a whirlwind. It could have been like with Ezekiel or John, or like Moses. God physically buried Moses. So when God took Moses to heaven, he physically got him. So it could have been in a multiplicity of ways. But at the end of the day, it says that Enoch walked with God. He was not, for God took him. Genesis chapter 5, verses 21 through 24.